What's up everybody, my name is Dwight and welcome back to GeForce Garage. When Ron Lee Christensen of Blue Horse Studios stops by, you know we'll have something insane to see. This time he's created a Diablo 4 mod featuring the Mother of Sanctuary, Lilith. Well, hey Ron, glad to have you back at GeForce Garage.
Yeah, it's great to be here.
So you brought us another pretty insane mod. What is this?
I brought you the Daughter of Hatred, Lilith, from Diablo 4.
It's a pretty wild mod. How do you even begin with concepts for this?
So we were reached out from NVIDIA and Blizzard, of course, and we tossed around a few ideas, and we finally settled on building a bust of Lilith. So they sent us one of their game files of Lilith that we were able to refer to. And after we printed the bust and her portrait, we had to go in and do a lot of post-processing. Sculpted the base, fixed some of her eyebrow line and some of the horns on the side of her face. Then we were off running with some of the other parts of the build, like sculpting out the Diablo skull.
And I noticed that you have like a bunch of lava rocks that have like this pulsating glow in them.
Yeah, so those are just basically LEDs from faux fireplaces that you can buy. What we did is we sculpted all the rock out of floral foam, and then we covered the rocks with the same epoxy sculpt that we used on Lilith's portrait. And then after all that dried, we went in and inserted all the LEDs into the bottom of the foam, and then started sanding away the hardened clay to reveal that glow of the lava flow.
That's a clever use of LEDs.
Yeah, it's a lot of use of clay.
Now, what can you tell me about the pedestal that it's on?
Yeah, so we needed something for Lilith to sit on. And so I decided to create this pedestal and tie in some of the aesthetics of her outfit. So we constructed it out of MDF. Its measurements are about 15 by 15 inches. Created some really cool feet for the bottom of it as well. We wrapped it in some leather to kind of match her outfit. And we also wanted to add a little bit more elements from her corset as well. So if you notice some of the cresting that goes around the bottom, and then we tied in some nail heads just to give a little bit more embellishment and detail to the build.
I noticed that the Gothic cresting that you've put down here is also up on the motherboard tray.
Yeah, exactly. So we wanted to tie in to the PC part of the build as well. So I made a custom motherboard tray out of 1/4" acrylic and made that into the Gothic cresting as well.
Nice. So is there anything actually inside the pedestal?
Yeah, so the pedestal houses the power supply, all the custom cables for the power supply, the controllers for the LED, and of course the power switch for the computer.
So how'd you go about incorporating the PC with this?
We wanted something that can break down easily, something that was air-cooled and a little bit safer to ship. It's all powered by the PNY GeForce RTX 4080 Accelerate Gaming Virtual. And we're also using 64 gigs of their memory and two 2TB Accelerate NVMe drives. For the motherboard, we're using Asus TUF B760M gaming Wi-Fi. We have an Intel i9 13900KS processor, which is cooled by a Noctua air cooler. And as I mentioned earlier, inside the pedestal is a 1500 watt power supply by Be Quiet. It's their dark power. And then custom cables by Mainframe Customs.
Well, thanks Ron for coming by. Every time you bring in something, I feel like there's no upper limit to your talent, and I'm very excited to see whatever you're going to be making next.
Thanks for having me.
Be sure to read the description down below for details on how you can win this rig yourself. If you guys enjoyed this type of video and would like to see more, hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you for the next one.